Let's make some money. 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 Let's make some money.
All right, Leo, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. Feeling good, feeling blessed right now, dog.
That's good, that's good. Well, we're about to start this conversation off with, basically, we just want to know about the man.
Right.
Mr. Leo.
I mean, the man is a complicated character, you know. I mean, you got 29 years in the science, you know, you got a lot of different mysteries and identities and things like that, and it takes a while to actually identify who's in charge. So, I mean, that's what this new project is all about, is identifying who actually sat down and wrote this diary to give out to the world. So I just really want to make that clear, because there's been a lot of questions about, you know, what I represent, where I'm from, and who I am.
Okay. Well, basically, this is what I want to ask you. You being in hip-hop, tell people, how long have you been working in this industry?
It's been, what, like 13, 14 years going on. Me and my buddy, we eventually started, you know, Black Love Records in 1989. Biko, which is actually put out a mixtape right now entitled Hustle Harder. You can find him on Facebook.com, you know, /Biko. You know, we started this a long time ago, and, you know, we knew we wanted a relationship as well as a record label that had freedom. You know, there's a lot of record labels out there that bind you to contracts that don't really allow you the creativity or the innovation that you really want to implement. And thus, you know, we wanted to start our own. So it's been 13, 14 years and counting right now.
With that being said, what do you expect to accomplish in this game of hip-hop?
What I expect to accomplish is the freedom to be, you know, to be yourself. You know, to actually, you know, put out what you love. To actually express and show your love in hip-hop. You know, you don't have to solidify yourself with what's out there selling. Like they say, you know, sex sales or whatever it is that's selling. You just be who you are, because that's all you really need. You don't need to copycat, emulate, or imitate anybody. Just be who you are. Be unique, be original, be authentic. And as long as you do that, you create longevity for yourself as far as hip-hop is concerned. You know what I mean?
So basically, is that what you get from hip-hop?
That's what I get from hip-hop. I don't get that from rap, because it's two different things. I get that from hip-hop. And for all of you that don't understand what rap and hip-hop is, rap is more commercial, as well as hip-hop is more grounded.
Well, not to cut you off, then with you saying that, what do you want people to get from your music?
I want them to get reality. That's the primary element I want them to get, is reality. I want you to get that, because you need to know that just because you do music, it's not just entertainment. Music is influential. Whatever you listen to, the majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, that's the kind of personification you're going to emulate. That's who you're going to imitate, because it's attractive to you. It's captivating. And as a result, you know, you get attracted to that particular spirit or charisma, and you go out and you emulate it, because to you, it fits you. It's something or someone you want to be like. You know, and that's what you put on. And so I want to give out the right energy, so that if you do emulate and you do imitate, you know, you have something that's positive, that's going to create positive energy and not negative.
Okay. So, what do you, Mr. Leo, expect to get back from hip-hop?
I mean, it's simple. Credit for being real. That's it. Just credit for being real. I want you to be able to say that anytime I see him or hear him, he's the same. He's not different. He does not, you know, put on because he has money. He does not put on because he's famous or known. He's himself. And as I look at some of the interviews that I've seen from certain artists, you know, they are this way in the video and a different way in the interview. And I understand that there's more or less charisma when you're, you know, actually doing your job and talking to somebody. But there's also a bigger difference when you are one person and you're a different person. So I mean, just really, I want people to know that Leo is the same on as well as off the camera.
Okay, so with that being said, and the amount of years you have put into the game, I just have a brief question for you. With the concept What made you come up with the concept of the wolf in the winter cold?
Because when I watched, and this is the strange thing about it, for whatever reason, I found myself for 2 weeks straight, literally, I'm talking about day after day, watching the movie 300, and I kept listening to the concept of wolf in the winter cold. And to me, it means the whole world is against you, including yourself sometimes. And you have to identify who's the wolf, what's the winter cold, and then who are you. The winter cold is the negativity that they shoot towards you. The wolf is the people or person that's coming against you with the fangs and the threat. And you are the individual with the spear and the cold winter that has to find a strategy to overcome that, like Leonidas did. Thus, I took that concept, I wrote a song, I made an album, and hopefully the album gives you the perfect picture of that concept. It's not just one puzzle piece, but it gives you the picture of what the wolf in the winter cold is. In other words, you fight against the odds, you be yourself, and you stand as a champion. You can plant your flag on the top of the mountain. You don't have to surrender to everybody's tempo. You don't have to surrender to everybody's vote or their opinion, because that's not who you are. Be yourself. And that's what a lot of you lack. You want to be gangsters, you want to be thugs, you want to be pimps, you want to be players. And you're not. I mean, there are old school players and pimps and players and gangsters that don't even claim it anymore. So why are you? So don't do that. Just be who you are. And that's what this whole album is about. Being who you are. Facing the cold weather of negativity. Facing the wolf, looking at him, and not backing down because he has long fangs and he growls. Face him. Have your spear aimed, thrust, and kill him. And walk on victory. So that's what this album is about. And hopefully, with open minds and open hearts, you'll grasp that concept without conflict. Hopefully. I can't control what you feel or what you think. That's why I say moderately, hopefully.
Okay, Mr. Leo, well, as a producer, before we let you go, we would like to know some of the artists that you've worked with.
I mean, 13, 14 years in the game, I've had the pleasure of working with, B-Cole, which has had, again, this is my second time mentioning him, my partner. He's more like a brother to me. He just completed his mixtape, Hustle Harder. I've had the pleasure of producing his tracks. He, come to my studio and, we work a lot together. We also have some projects coming out, as a union, Power and Numbers. We have some short films coming out. I've also had the pleasure of working with Took, which also has an album out, Took the Ladies Man. You can find him on CD Baby. I'll be posting that link as well because, like I said, we're all in unity together. So we each have contact one another. So Took was another guy that comes to my studio, and I was, able to produce him. And so LePage Bedford, she was recently on American Idol. So I've had the chance to work with some, pretty big people, and we're really trying to get our projects together and create opportunities for other artists that don't have those opportunities, that's trying to get from where they are. But before we do that, we need to establish our own fortitude, and able to, open the door for them. So basically, those three individuals in which I mentioned are the main ones, and who I've had the pleasure of working with, great artists. So, you get a chance, I'll post the links, you can check them out. Yes, I've been drinking, as you can see, so I'm relaxed. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend that I'm some holy roller, because that's not who I am. I'm Leo, Black Love Records, man. We all human beings, so y'all be relaxed when you check me out, because I'm going to tell you right now, this is Memorial Day that I'm doing this shit. So you need to be relaxed looking at me, motherfucker. No, I'm just playing. But seriously, check these cats out. Like I said, Took, B-Cole, LePage Bedford. I'll be posting on this. You can find me on Facebook.com, Leo Lamar. And like I said, the links will be available for you to check out these other artists besides myself. And, those are the three primary artists that I've had the pleasure of working with. I know I'm elaborate, but hey, I'm a smart guy, so you have to forgive me for that.
Okay, with that being said, before we let you go, what would you like the world to know? In your own words, before we let you go, what does Leo, Mr. Leo, have to give to us?
A lot of conversation. That's what I have to give to you. As you can see for yourself, I have a lot of yapping. It's intelligent. It's not just random. But more importantly, one thing that I have to give to the world is something that hip-hop is missing right now, and that's honesty. That's the integrity that started back out in the early 80s and died out somewhere in the late 90s. And I'm really trying to give that back. I'm not saying that I'm hip-hop's savior, because I'm not. I mean, I'm 29 years old. You have people like Run DMC and Method Man and Nas and Jay-Z. Guys has been around for millenniums, DMX. So I couldn't possibly, disrespect them and say that, hey, I'm going to save hip-hop. I don't have that kind of power. What I am saying is that I want to give my contribution to hip-hop like they are, to bring it back to life. Because I believe we all, as individuals, can come together as one and say, hey, we need to put back into hip-hop what hip-hop has been missing. So hopefully with my contributions from Life's Poem and the real and everyday conversations and the Wolf and Winter Cold, I can make that contribution to give back to hip-hop what I owe it for being a blessing to me. So, that's what I hope to give back to the world. Be quick to look out for The Proud Lion, which is my 6th album. In case you missed it, my 5th project is called The Mix Up. I'll be reposting that, facebook.com/Leo Lamar, Lamar. I'll post it, you guys can find it. Check that out. Brand new tracks featuring B. Cole, Took, LePage Bedford, Chris Todd. Got a lot of great artists coming out. Look out for our show films, The Balance. We have a lot of things we're working on, so just stick with us and find out what 2011 is going to present to you guys out here. So just stick with us. Oh yeah, give a shout out to Brooklyn, New York, Manhattan, Bronx, Queens, and Long Island. I ain't forgot about my blocks, so don't get mad because I shouted out to you. So yeah, peace.
Let's make some money. 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 Let's make some money.